We are on homework 14. We're doing the statement of cash flows for Express TP Inc. for 2020. So we will start with our net income, and we're going to grab that from our 2020 financial statements, and that's $618,000. Then we're going to add back our non-cash expenses. So we'll just copy these over. We could, of course, type them in. And our depreciation for 2020 is $65,000. Our amortization for 2020 is $22,000. And our loss and gain, and this time we have a loss, so we're going to add that loss back. Just to show you that I really am on 2020. Okay. So then we are going to bring over our current assets, not including cash. And our current liabilities. And they're the same ones we had for 2019, so that makes it easy. They could be different. Okay. All right. And then we are going to use the same formula as we did in the 2019. So why did that do that like that? That's better. Okay, so our assets, if our assets increase, we subtract, and if they decrease, we add. So we will take 2019 and subtract 2020. So we subtract 140,000 because accounts receivable went up. Same thing for inventory. We'll take 2019 and subtract 2020. And we'll do the same thing for prepaid expenses. 2019 subtract 2020. Okay, we're going to do the opposite for our liabilities, because if our liabilities increase, we add, and if our liabilities decrease, we subtract. So we'll take 2020 and subtract 2019 for accounts payable. And we're going to do the same thing for interest payable. 2020 minus 2019. And we're going to do the same thing for income taxes payable. 2020 minus 2019. Okay, and so then we will add up net income, non-cash expenses, and the changes in current assets and liabilities, and that will give us our cash provided by operating activities of $826,000. Now we're going to go to investing activities, so we'll go to our other info tab. We sold a piece of equipment for $25,000 cash. So proceeds from sale of equipment, and since we sold it, we got cash, so we increased cash, so that's a positive. We purchased a vehicle for $32,000 in cash. Purchase of vehicle, and I can't even remember how much it was, $32,000. And since we purchased a vehicle, we spent cash, we decreased cash. And that's all we have. So our cash flow from investing activities is a negative $7,000. All right, so for financing activities, we issued bonds in exchange for $15,000 cash. This time we issued bonds, or $1.5 million. So we issued bonds, and So proceeds from the issuance of bonds, $1.5 million, and we paid a cash dividend of $100,000. That's going to be paying out cash. So payment of dividends, and that was $150,000, $100,000. Okay. So our cash from financing activities, we brought in $1.4 million. So our net increase in cash is going to be, we're going to add up operating, investing, and financing. And we had a net increase in cash of $2,219,000. Our beginning cash is last year's ending cash, so we grab the cash balance from 2019. And if we add those together, that should give us our ending cash. And it gives us $3,652,200. And according to our financial statements, our ending cash in 2020 was $3,652,200. So we match, and we've done a good job. All right, that wraps up Statement of Cash Flows for 2020 and Homework 14.